Okay, I'm going to share a video with you. I'm sorry if I'm reading down, but I can't share this, so this is the best I can do is I'm going to read it to you. Hello, it's Kimmy. Okay, this was on YouTube, who I follow. Um, it's an angelic message, compartmentalize, and emotional illness, okay? The angelic realm kingdom gives a profound message, encouraging us to awaken and access the largest part of our brains, while urging us to look at the way that we compartmentalize our thoughts, our beliefs, our actions, creating emotional illness. With vivid descriptions of the choices humans make, they plead with us to open our full capacity to become the essence of who we really are, cosmetic citizens. To live your life through the energy rather than time, and to follow the energies each day. Learn about collective shadow cycles, and much more about the Pleiadian Earth Energy Calendar. Consider getting the new one, 2026. Okay. And if you want to find more about them, about Pleiadian Earth astrology or energy, um, it's www. Well, I can tell you how to get there. Just wait. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you what the message came through from. Okay. This is the message that they channeled that was very important. They wanted us to see. Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Colin and I am Pia. We are receiving information from so many sources so very fast. We can't wait to get it out to you and share it with you. This particular piece of wisdom and information was given to us a few days ago, and we feel it's extremely important to share it with you at this time and share it with everyone. And we encourage you to share it too with other people. So we're going to read you the message so that you can feel the energy as we were reading it. Exactly the words that were given to us at the time. We wrote down at the time, so here we go. We are from many of the angelic kingdoms. We are from the light. We walk here with you, here on earth, guiding and helping you to return to higher essence of who you are. We are also incorporate many of the Larkman's teachings in this message. The angels of light has been speaking about how humans are not aware of the capabilities that we hold because you have not yet accessed the largest part of your brains. I'm trying not to cry. Say it. You compartmentalize. You store past traumas in your bodies and hide them in your minds because you do not want to think about them. You choose sides when you hear political debates or when war breaks out, rather than seeing the wholeness that it is possible to achieve in harmony and complementary perspective. You choose not to like those who are different from you because ultimately they scare you. If they are not like you, you fear them and you try to make them wrong to enforce the compartmentalized picture you hold of who you are and how right you believe yourself to be. You turn away from the suffering you see all around you because you cannot handle the truth of humanity downfall into its lowest level of cruelty, competition, greed, control, and separation. You pull your beliefs to the front of your mind because you think they keep you safe or define who you are. You separate yourself from others because you cannot hold the Pleiadian principle in the Lakesh. I am another yourself. If they are hurting you, you are hurting, and you can't stand to look upon it or feel it. If you feel it, it becomes real to you. In the same way you compartmentalize your food. The burger you salive over and was once a beautiful, healthy cow who experienced being bludgeoned to death, possibly having its throat cut. Its meat was stripped from its bone, marinated in the energy of fear and pain, cut and grounded into pieces, speared over fire, and then handed to you on something nourishing to eat. The same for the chicken who was strapped to a conveyor belt with other chickens and moved squawking towards a blade to slice its head off. The same for the fish that was yanked out of the water with a painful sharp hook in its mouth into the air, where it madly flopped back and forth in the air, struggling to breathe. And the bacon you think smells so good has become such a trendy food to include everything that the pig comes extremely close to human intelligence and awareness. So eating it is the closest to cannibalism that you will ever have. Likely likely that you'll experience. And yet you are conditioned to perceive that the smell of speared flesh, bacon, burger, and chicken or fish is enticing and something to enjoy. That is the most obvious example of compartmentalizing. Mary Magdalene tells you repeatedly to fear not, and yet you continue to live your lives in fear rather than embracing unconditional love for everyone and everything. Cosmic Dr. Antonius has recently explained that healing is circular, not linear. You are connected to everything and everything. And the more you hold yourself out to be separate, different, rejected, abandoned, or better than, the more you separate the parts of yourself that need healing the most. This causes more pain. This causes more disharmony within the body and between the mind and the body, the heart, the spirit. You need to stop compartmentalizing what you view as good as well, seeing yourself in your path as being above the fray of the collective madness. Although your path is your vision is different and you are from the stars, you are still part of humanity here on a mission to help bring the confusion and compartmentalization of separation into a higher level of consciousness awareness for humanity. Approaching the disharmony you see all around you with compassion and love is calling the madness back into sanity. It is extending the heart and the hand to show another way of being. It is using your higher vision to accept that what is and the external around you while strengthening the internally that affects who you are and how you are. The biggest internal threat to humanity is your stubborn, heartfelt compartmentalization thinking, which prevents you from seeing the big cosmetic picture and responding to others and to life with generous compassion and unconditional love. The biggest external threat to humanity is AI, which threatens to take over humanity, sovereignty. I can't even say it. Though it is approaching singularity, as it learns to take all things out of compartments and apply them to a big picture that may not agree with your own certainty, has no heart or consciousness. Deleted. Wake up, people. Make the changes that are necessary for human consciousness to rise to the next level of awareness as you access the largest part of your brain. AI will never manage to achieve this since it has no heart, no consciousness to lead the way. Following the angels of light guidance to open your full capacities and use all of your brain is the pathway to access all of you, who you are as a species, and ascend into higher, lighter, wiser, and energetic form. We are from the angelic kingdom. There are many of us from the light who wish to take this message into your heart and open to the full capacity that you are capable of. We leave you in love. I would like to add one thing that just was given to me a few moments ago before we start this presentation. It is very simple. AI, artificial intelligence, is creating EI, emotional illness. When these words came through me, I got an electric feeling that I'm feeling right now about how enormous the influence of AI is on our lives. Pia and I are seeing every day, talking to people worldwide, doing the work we're doing, writing what we're writing. AI is invading every aspect of our humanity, of our human experience, and is troubling. It is troubling to us. Chat GPT is not your friend. What we're beginning to see, this is emotional for me. You can tell in my voice. What we're beginning to see is that all of the voices from light, whether it's Larkma or the angelic kingdom, inner earth beings, or other interstellar friends, the David kingdom, they are all becoming more defiant, more serious. You can tell by what Pia just read to all of you. They are becoming more involved in being very, very strong, somewhat like the way Mary Magdalene has always been when she comes through us. All of these beings of light and love and support are realizing that humanity needs to be pushed to the point we need to be shown that we need to take action. We need to stand up and say no. where it is necessary, and say yes where it's necessary. And when these messages are coming through Pia and me, we are becoming more and more strong, energetically powerful. We are not going to make the evolutionary leap if we continue to try to treat water in the current paradigm, hoping things are going to get better. We absolutely have to take a stand and say no, and stop doing things that are uncomfortable or comfortable and easy, and be willing to go down a path that may be a little thorny and hard, just to get away from the things that are harming us. Remember that as a rose has thorns on it, and if our path is a little bit thorny, we need to get the full blossom of who we are. I would agree with what Pia just said. Saying taking the easy way out is never filled with growth. Taking the easy way out is simply continues the status quo of being in a zone or a space where things are easier, but we don't grow and we don't expand, we don't evolve. It is high time that we actually step out of our comfort zone and really begin to look at what we're doing or what we're not choosing to do, and make a difference. More conscious, more empathetic, more compassionate choices. It is very interesting to me that the angels decided to give these message to Cullen and me right in the middle of a collective shadow cycle right now. They're encouraging us to get out of the shadow. Look at the shadow we're living in. It seems like we're a bunch of fish and water who don't know where the water is. We need to get out of our shadow and take a deep look all around and look at us and within us and start making some positive changes. It is time that we wake up. It is in probably the best way we can end this conversation. We need to wake up. That is just that simple. That was this very first message that ever came through when Mother Mary came through for the very first time, saying, "Wake up, the time is now." Well, the time is absolutely critical at this time right now. So we hope that this message that we just brought to you was helping. Maybe a little jaggling, maybe a little harsh, maybe a little tough, but these messages are intended to do just that, to wake you up. So we're leaving you now with love and trusting that each of you is listening to your heart, or you would be listening to us. We love you. Bye now. Bye for now. If you want to check out our books, our card deck, our calendars, and our articles at larkma.com. And that's it. That's Larkma, LARKMAA.com. Thank you so much. I wanted to share that with you. Thank you so much. Sending so much love.